My name is Danny Price, and today I'll be presenting on the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. As an introduction, this will be the games of the 31st Olympiad, held on August 5th through August 21st in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro beat out 3 other cities for the bid, including the U.S. bid of Chicago. The games typically start off with the opening ceremony. However, there will be preliminary soccer matches that start 2 days beforehand. So although the games start with the opening ceremony, they actually start on August 3rd. For the opening ceremony, there's usually 2 main portions, the Parade of Nations and a Lighting of the Cauldron. The Parade of Nations is where all 200 delegate nations and their 10,000 athletes enter the stadium. Each of the nations enters alphabetically with 1 flag holder. However, in exception to the rule, Greece will enter first as it is the birthplace of the Olympics, and Brazil will enter last as it is the host nation. And the conclusion of the opening ceremonies will be the lighting of the Olympic cauldron. The cauldron will be lit from a torch that started in Greece. It'll tour the birthplace country for about a week, and then we'll start on a 95-day tour of Brazil. During this 95-day tour, it'll go through 83 cities and have over 12,000 torchbearers. Now, although the opening ceremony is kind of a party, the games will kick off the next day bright and early. Today we're going to look at swimming, gymnastics, beach volleyball, and track and field. The swimming will start on August 6th, which is the day after the opening ceremonies, and it'll run for the first week of the Olympics. Some names to watch will be Michael Phelps, Missy Franklin, and Matt Grievers. Michael Phelps retired after the 2012 London Games after becoming the most decorated U.S. Olympian in U.S. history. However, he decided to unretire and is currently training for the Olympics, so it'll remain to be seen if he can qualify for the Olympics at the U.S. Olympic trials. Missy Franklin was an amateur at the last Olympics. However, she managed to win the backstroke. She has since turned professional, will be looking to defend her title, and as well as the American Matt Grievers won the men's backstroke, and he's looking to defend his title as well. On the gymnastics side, we're going to take a look at Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas, and Aly Raisman. Simone Biles is currently a 2-time world champion, and she is the heavy favorite in the women's all-around. However, another name to watch for is Gabby Douglas, as she was the women's all-around champion in 2012, and Aly Raisman was 4th place in 2012. However, it should also be noted that no U.S. woman has returned to the Olympics in gymnastics since 2000. On the beach volleyball side of it, Kerry Walsh Jennings will be the name to watch for. She will be going for her 4th straight gold medal at these Olympics. However, her partner, Misty Mee Trainer, has since retired, so she will be going at this one with new partner April Ross. And my favorite events of all will be the track and field. They are held during the last week of the Olympics. They will focus on Usain Bolt, David Rudisha, Candace Hill, and Ashton Eaton. Usain Bolt is currently the 2-time world champion and also the record holder in both the 100-meter and 200 meters. And his last event in the Olympics should be the 4x100-meter relay, so that will be an event to watch the champion go out in. David Rudisha is currently the 800-meter champion. He won that in London, and he also holds a world record. However, he's also coming off an injury, so it'll remain to be seen if he can perform as optimally as he did in London. Candace Hill is a name to watch for. She's only 16 years old, however, has already turned professional. She ran a 10.98 100 in June, and although she's still only a sophomore in high school, she could not only qualify for the Olympics, but her time would give her a potential of medaling at these games as well. And the last name to watch for in the track and field will be Ashton Eaton. He is currently the world record holder and the 2012 champion in decathlon, and he will be looking to retain his title as well in these Olympics. Now, during the games, the Olympics have to house these 10,000 athletes in one area. It's called the Olympic Village. It's in the neighborhood of Barra da Tijuca, and today we'll be looking at the layout, the accessibility to different venues and training sites, the amenities the athletes have, and also their athletic and fitness amenities. The layout is comprised of 7 compounds of 31 different story buildings. There are almost 3,600 apartments with 18,000 beds. On the grounds, they also have an 18-acre park, a 1.5-acre reflecting pool, and an almost 3-mile-long bike path. And in terms of accessibility to Olympic venues and training sites, 43% of the athletes will have 10 minutes or less to the respective venues, while the other 57% will be 25 minutes or less to maintain an ease of access. Some amenities that the Olympic Village has. It's almost like a city, its own city, as it has some restaurants, a recreational area, gym, doctor's office, a religious center, post office, banks, barber shops, and coffee shops. That way they can continue to lead some of their normal lives during the 2 weeks of the game. And then they also have some athletic and fitness amenities in case that they don't want to leave to go to a different training site. They can practice judo, taekwondo, handball, basketball, gymnastics, and wrestling at the on-site training center. And then after the 2 weeks are up, the Olympics will conclude with the closing ceremony. This will be on August 21st in the Maracana Stadium as well. And we'll once again conclude with the Parade of Nations, and this time the extinguishing of the cauldron. After extinguishing the cauldron, the games will transition to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and they will play the national anthems of Greece, Brazil, and Japan. As Greece is once again the birthplace of the Olympics, Brazil is this year's host, and Japan will host in 2020. And in conclusion, after the Olympics, the International Olympic Committee will shift its attention to the next Winter and Summer Games. South Korea will host the Winter Games, and Japan will host the Summer. And thank you.